We were told that technology would connect us, that social media, texting, phone calls, and video calls would all bring us closer, yet for some reason it feels like it's the opposite. Even though we're more in touch than ever before, we've never been more disconnected, and the missing link is physical touch. You see, your body knows the difference between digital connection and real, actual physical presence. And when you don't get enough touch, your body begins to break down. And that's what the whole purpose of this channel is to harness the power of your five senses to unlock your true potential. And if I know that I can't reach my full potential because I don't have access to one of my five senses, then I've got to fix that. And that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to explain why physical touch is so important and how we can retrain our sense of touch. You see, there's this illusion of connection. We think we're more connected because we text more, we're doing more FaceTime, but we know that something's missing, and we saw that during the pandemic when we didn't actually get physical touch, and we saw more depression, more anxiety than ever before. And if we look back 50 years ago, people hugged when they saw each other. They greeted each other with handshakes. They danced, they worked side by side. They went to family dinners and physical gatherings and social clubs and church meetups. But now, we connect through comments. We work remotely, we keep our distance, not just physically, but also emotionally. We have replaced real contact with digital placeholders, and our bodies are paying the price. There is a cost for this touch-starved society that we live in, and there's a word for that. It's called touch hunger. Yes, it's a real thing, because our bodies are craving for physical touch, and most of us are starving for it without us even realizing. You see, when you go too long without touch, your body starts to break down. Now, it doesn't actually start to physically break down, but your stress increases, your mood drops, your anxiety rises, your trust drops, and your sleep definitely gets worse. And studies have shown that Gen Z, who is the most digitally connected generation of all, is also the loneliest. Because your nervous system doesn't care how many followers you have, how many subscribers I have on this channel. It doesn't care. It wants real physical connection. You see, touch isn't just a feeling, it's chemistry. Every time you experience real, meaningful physical touch, your body releases some chemicals. It releases oxytocin, which is the trust and bonding hormone. It releases dopamine and serotonin for motivation and mood, and it reduces your cortisol, which is the primary stress hormone. And this is why when someone gets sad, they say, hey, I just need a hug. A hug can calm you down way more faster than someone just saying, you're going to be okay. Why massage lowers anxiety and boosts immunity, and why skin time is so important for babies. And if you think of your nervous system like a thermostat for your emotional state, then your vagus nerve is the dial. Your vagus nerve controls your heart rate, your digestion, your emotional regulation, and it's activated by deep physical touch, and it sends a powerful signal saying, hey, you're safe, it's going to be okay, you can relax. And this is why a hug can immediately lower tension. It's why weighted blankets can soothe you. It's why a warm handshake from someone can make you feel grounded. It's why physical touch is so important. But when we don't get enough touch, it's kind of like that dial on that thermostat gets stuck. You can't turn it up, you can't turn it down, and you stay in this fight or flight mode, and your body forgets what safety and comfort feels like. So how do we reintroduce touch? How do we feel more connected? Well, before we can start reconnecting with others, we have to reconnect with ourselves. So here's a few things you can do. One, you can try to get more grounded. Go outside, walk barefoot on nature, on natural elements. So this is grass, this is dirt. You can also do deep pressure therapy. So give yourself actual self-massages. You can use a foam roller, you can use a weighted blanket. And then you can also try water immersion. So this isn't just getting in water, this is trying to understand water, because our bodies are made up of water at their extremes. So hot and cold. You can do contrast therapy, you can do cold plunges. Every day you take a shower, you take a hot shower, at the very end of your shower, just turn it cold for just a second, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. But just let your body experience water in its extreme states. And these aren't luxury habits. Anybody can do these. Anybody has access to water and can give themselves a massage and can walk barefoot on the ground can do these. These are your nervous system resets, so take advantage of them. So once you reintroduce touch to yourself, then you can use it socially. You can start by bringing back handshakes and fist bumps. Start building genuine trust through physical connections. You can start hugging more and hugging longer. What's really interesting is a 20-second hug actually reduces a significant amount of oxytocin. And you don't have to make it weird. You don't have to go give strangers hugs. Just your family members, a really close friend. Just go give someone a deep hug and try it for 20 seconds. They probably won't pull away. Finally, start building social touch habits. So next time, instead of just saying good job, give someone a fist bump. You can even high five a stranger. Hey, what's up? Just high five someone. Next time you go to work out, maybe do a partner workout. Enroll in dance class. There's a really interesting study that was done on NBA teams where they ranked their performance. And what they found is teams typically did better that touched more. So after a really good play, they gave each other a high five, or if they made a mistake, they still gave a fist bump. What they showed is that touch builds trust. Touch builds cohesion. Cohesion builds confidence, and confidence builds results. So even in an athletic or performance-based environment, touch is crucial. So here's a 7-day challenge. This is very simple. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Just try one thing one day for 1 week. So on day 1, give someone a real handshake. On day 2, walk barefoot outside. It could be in grass, it could be in dirt, just walk barefoot. Day 3, see if you can give someone a hug for 20 seconds. Day 4, use deep pressure. So this could be foam rolling, this could be a self-massage. You could just lean up in a door frame on a chair, lean up against that for a few seconds, massage your back. Just do a little bit of deep pressure. On day 5, give someone a high five or a fist bump. Actually, in college, I took a bowling class, and on the test was a whole section about when someone does good in bowling, you give them a high five, and when someone does bad or they make some mistakes or they didn't get the pins down, you give them a fist bump. And it just shows you can use this in all aspects of your life. And on day 6, try a weighted blanket. And if you don't have a weighted blanket, the other day I had to have a shirt in the morning, and so I did a really late load of laundry, and I didn't want to fold it because I got tired, so I just put it all on my bed and I went to bed. And over the night, I kind of snuggled up under all of those clothes. And what I noticed is I felt really comfy and cozy just being under all of the weight of those clothes. So you can even do that if you don't have access to a weighted blanket. And on day 7, allow yourself to reflect. Do you want to maybe start incorporating these into your day-to-day activities? And maybe you can start doing this. So every day when you wake up, go outside, barefoot walk on the grass. And now this is a time, if you watched the video about sight, a great time to get 20 minutes of direct sunlight first thing in the morning. Maybe you can also incorporate scent. Maybe take a deep breath and smell the early morning air. Maybe allow yourself to listen to the birds chirping and know that birds only chirp when things are safe. Therefore, you know that you're safe. Allow yourself to start building habits around all of your senses. Take one intentional action each day. Try to let your body start remembering what it feels like to feel. Because if you feel disconnected, the answer isn't online, it's in the real world. Touch is not a bonus, it's a biological requirement. You were built for connection. When you start bringing that connection back, everything changes. So try this 7-day challenge and be sure to subscribe, and let's start feeling again.